We are here today to have some swatch partying fun. Hi everyone, my name is Vanessa and I make videos on anything art related, a little bit of this and that. If that speaks to you, consider subscribing. There will be 3 parts to this video today. Part 1, I will be swatching the Kuretake Art Nouveau set. Part 2, I will be swatching the Smith Gouache. And then part 3, I will be swatching the Rembrandt watercolors. So if that is something you're interested in, keep on watching. Towards the end of the video, I will make an announcement as to which video that will be coming after this one. Here is my pre-made swatch sheet that I will be painting, and here's the pretty packaging that these Kuretake paints came with. I don't know if you guys seen this on the internet, but these are some beautiful colors at a glance. We will be testing these out and see how they look on paper. I already made a swatch card and we're gonna get started. Up first we have saffron yellow. This is a beautiful yellow that has a green undertone. The next color we have in the palette is green gold. And I would agree with the name of the color. It is exactly as the color is named. It is a green gold. Now, most of these colors are on the more muted side, so you're not going to see bright and intense colors. There's a couple that are more vibrant, but most of these are muted colors. And that is what attracted me to this set, because I don't have anything in my collection quite like this. Flax beige is what I am swatching here, and this one is like a beige that is like flax, and it's more on the khaki side, I would say. Definitely a light brown tone. This is ecru beige. This color reminds me of buff titanium. That's the closest thing I can describe to the artistic colors that I typically paint with. This beige is more on the yellow side. Pale pink, and this color is so pretty. I do like pastel colors. This is such a pretty baby pink. Here we have coral pink. This color is one of my favorite colors that is in this pack. Potter's pink, which is another favorite color of mine. I do have Potter's pink in different brands, and this one is a bit different in the sense that it is more on the pastel side. It seems to have a bit of white in it. Vermilion is next, and I will say this is one of the brightest colors in this set. So this is a good color to have if you want to amp up and bring up the vibrancy in your orange colors. This color is alizarin crimson, and I will say this is more on the muted side with a hint of white in it, so it's more of a tint of alizarin crimson. In this color, the name describes it perfectly. This is a mauve taupe. I'm loving these pink colors that are in this set. In my opinion, this is more of a deep pink that leans on the violet side, so it's on the verge of a pink and a violet. This next color definitely is a purple, and this is old mauve. Isn't it pretty? I do like this color. This is our first blue color, and this is called grayish blue. I like how Kuretake has some great names for these colors. It helps me in describing them. So with the names are the perfect description for the color. Our second blue is called Cobalt Turquoise Blue. This next blue is called Pale Aqua. I would describe it as a baby blue. Now we are moving on to the greens in this set. This is Cobalt Green. I am a fan of violets and greens, so I really do like this color. It's so pretty. And also pinks. Honestly, I like all color, but yeah, this is a really pretty color. Next green is Billiard Green. It is a pretty deep green. This next color is called Shadow Green, and I would say that is a good description. It is a good dark green to use as a shadow. Our next green is called Pea Green. Pea in like the vegetable and not the other type of pea. It looks like we have another green. This is Ivy Green. This is the last green in the palette, and this is Green Gray. Here we have Yellow Brown. I have this section mislabeled and the next section mislabeled, so the correct color is Yellow Brown, even though you see on my swatch card it says Beige Gray. This next color is Beige Gray, and I will go back and fix the names of the colors after I'm done editing and fix the names. Let's see what we have here. Oh, it looks like Mars Yellow. I would describe this color as a rusty yellow with a hint of orange in it. Our last color here, and this is Venetian Red. This is a nice red brown. So here is an overview of the colors. Let me know what you think. Do you like them? Do you not like them? What were your favorite colors from this palette? First impressions, I really think that this is beautiful. I really like the colors that are included. Like I said earlier, they are different than what I currently own. So now we're going to go ahead and move on to part 2, which will be the Daniel Smith gouache. So in my recent haul, I picked up a few Daniel Smith gouache, and the first color I have put down is Quinacridone Magenta. This is Wisteria, and then Lavender, and lastly Spring Green. At the moment, Daniel Smith does not have many colors out for their gouache, and I think they're just testing out and seeing how well they do. The first color I am putting down is Quinacridone Magenta, and this feels very nice and very similar to the designer gouache from Winsor & Newton. So far it seems nice, and this is a nice opaque magenta. In addition to swatching the color straight from the tube, I am adding white to show you how this lightens up, and I am using my white from Winsor & Newton. Here I'm showing you a gradient and going from opaque to transparent. This color is Wisteria, and when I saw these Daniel Smith gouache, my eye immediately went to this color, so I had to pick it up. It's a pretty lavender pink color. Here comes the Wisteria with the white. The gradient is next. Now it's time for lavender, and this was the second color that I snatched up. I had to get this one. It's such a pretty color. Here is the addition with the white. And the gradient is next. Here comes the spring green, and this is an appropriate color since spring is around the corner. In my opinion, the addition of the white for each color adds a nice pastel version for each hue. Let's finish off this swatching session for Daniel Smith gouache with the gradient. So I think these are going to be great in my gouache collection, and I look forward to making artwork with these new paints. Let me know what you think. What is your first impression of these paints? Now we have arrived to the last part, part 3, the Rembrandt watercolors. Are you guys ready? Because I am. Here we go. Okay, let's just pause and take a moment and look at how beautiful these colors are. Aren't they gorgeous? So at a glance, I'm liking what I'm seeing, but let's go ahead and put these to the test, add some water, and activate these watercolor paints. Immediately I noticed that these are easy to activate, so that is nice, and this is my first time ever trying Rembrandt watercolors. This is opaque white. Moving on to transparent yellow medium. Titanium buff. Benzimidazole orange, which this is a new name to me, so I thought it was a fun name. Pyrrole orange. Praline red deep. Quinacridone red. Praline red. Naphthol red bluish. Quinacridone rose reddish. Quinacridone rose magenta. The name of this one is simply called Rose. On to the next row. This is Quinacridone red violet. Benzimidazole violet. Another quinacridone color. This is quinacridone purple bluish. Manganese violet. Here is a pretty lavender. cerulean blue greenish. It's time for the next row. This is cobalt turquoise blue. Cerulean blue deep. It looks like we have our first green. This is phthalo green yellow. Azo green yellow. Quinacridone orange. Transparent oxide umber. I apologize for the watercolor dot being out of frame, but this is spinel gray. Davies gray. Oxide black. Okay, so there are 3 dust colors on this dot card, and this is dusk yellow, and these dust colors seem to be granulating. Dusk pink. And then the third dust color is dusk green, and out of the 3, the pink and the green are my favorite. Now the last 3 rows of this swatch card, they are more of metallic colors and iridescent, so when I swatch them you really can't see the pigment or the glitter on camera. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to time lapse this, and I'll leave a time stamp in the description for me to go over some other things about the Rembrandt watercolors. So let me go ahead and do that. This is the last part of the video, and I'm going to show you the tubes that I picked up from Rembrandt. Now, some of these colors are on the swatch card that I just did, and some of them are not. So let me go ahead and run through them. This is dusk green, bluish green, Aurelian, Naples yellow red, brilliant orange, naphtha red bluish, permanent red violet, quinacridone purple, and I think this is one of my favorite colors that I picked up, benzimidazole violet, dusk pink, mauve, ultramarine violet, And the last pigment on that row is from Daniel Smith, and that's Cobalt Blue Violet if you're curious. The rest of the rows on this swatch card are from Daniel Smith. So this concludes the video. We are at the end, and I would like to announce a preview to my next video that I will be dropping either next week or the following week. It's going to be actually painting something with these paints and only these paints. So look out for that if you're interested. And I want to thank you guys so much for watching and spending your time with me today and watching this very long video. I hope it was helpful and or entertaining. If that is the case, please give it a like. It really does help the channel, and I appreciate you spending your time. Like I said, have a wonderful and creative day, and I'll see you next time.